Sláinte and welcome to our very special Trippy Food St. Patrick's Day episode. Today we are at the Irish Cottage in Methuen, Massachusetts. They've been around for about 10 years and they do a traditional Irish breakfast. So Julie, who's joining us again, we decided that we wanted a nice traditional Irish breakfast to start off our St. Patrick's Day, and they do a great traditional Irish breakfast. Now what is in here?
So they have their own homemade Irish brown bread, which they bake here by the loaf themselves, which is amazing. We have the 2 eggs, which you can get any style. We got 2 rashers, which is Irish bacon. You get your Irish sausage. You have a black and white pudding, which has nothing to do with actual pudding. You got your roasted mushrooms. Yep.
And a roasted tomato.
Yep.
And the
bachelor
potatoes.
beans. And your roasted potatoes.
And it's odd. Some people think it's odd to have baked beans for breakfast, but in the UK and Ireland and Scotland and everything, you're going to find that on a breakfast plate, anyways. The black and white pudding, they're pretty much the same. The difference between the black and white pudding is the white pudding is pork fat, sometimes pork organs, and some sort of oatmeal or some sort of grain. And the black pudding is the same, except the black pudding has pork blood in it, which makes it black. And so this is what you're going to find in a typical Irish breakfast, and this looks awesome. I mean, basically do it up really well. We are drinking coffee. This is not Irish coffee. It is in the morning, so you know we are pacing ourselves. It may turn into Irish coffee later, but so I guess we get started and do. I'm thinking, do we mix it out? We just try little pieces of it, or
try a little bit at a time, just to get a good.
All right, so let's start with the rashers.
And the good thing about when you have a nice hearty Irish breakfast like this, especially if you've gone over to Ireland and stayed at a beautiful B&B over there, typically it's a nice little family that's making it for you, and it's great, especially for the morning after if you're over in Ireland enjoying yourself.
So in most places they're just going to kind of like. This is just going to be a
big
plate full of everything,
big,
like all
big
in.
spread, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So these are the rashers.
Cheers. So good.
A little salty, but not too salty and everything. So you can just imagine like all these flavors together. Like you break the eggs open, the yolk's going to mix in with the beans, with the potatoes and everything.
Oh yeah. Like I said,
really good.
It cures what ails you.
Even if you're not sick. Okay, let's do the bangers, Irish sausage.
But you can get as bangers and mash too, which is just basically with sausage.
And this is a pork sausage.
It's so the skin's nice and crispy.
Nice casing.
So good. Excellent.
It's sweet and fatty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It's really good. Dip that in the egg later.
Yeah.
Mushy?
Yeah, let's do a mushroom. Ooh, I got some eggy on that.
You did. Those are nicely slowly cooked.
They're really moist. They almost had that flavor of like a stuffed mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Said moist.
I did say moist.
Hate that word.
Potato.
Also really good.
Yeah. You want to start with the white pudding or the black?
Yeah. We'll go white.
All right. And it's not exactly white. And again, like I said, part like pork fat and little pork meat, usually like organ meat.
And it's funny because it depends on where you go, but sometimes they're really thin, like a sausage patty.
Yeah.
They tend to be a little drier.
These
that
little
way.
mini ones.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fatty and really.
And just like soft, like really soft.
Yeah, it's like you kind of expect it to taste like sausage. It really doesn't taste like sausage.
It doesn't have that consistency either. You know, sausage has kind of that like this little.
It's really it's almost
smooth.
It's almost creamy.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
Well, let's do the black.
All right. Oop. Got a little piece of.
A little piece of white.
That's a black and tan.
There we go. There's the black pudding.
So don't be scared of blood pudding because it's actually really, really good.
That nice crust on it.
That's really good.
A little bit of beans. And I think like in the UK, Heinz beans are really popular.
Yes.
Right? I mean, probably more popular than Heinz beans here.
They do bachelors here.
Yeah.
But about the same. They're very different than like your baked beans, your bushes, and things like that.
Yeah.
It's a tomato-y base
Exactly.
rather than a molasses.
And this is their baked brown bread. Now we actually did a New England brown bread episode. A New England brown bread is the one that's baked, steamed in a can. It has 3 kinds of grains. It's I think rye, regular wheat, and cornmeal, kind of mixed together with molasses. This is different. This is Irish brown bread. It's nice and crumbly. It's
real hearty. Like this is the stuff you use.
It's almost like cake.
Yeah, like you soak up all the beans and the eggs and everything. It's really good. It's just so good.
This is an awesome spread. So, again, if you're going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, try to do it with a traditional Irish breakfast. Again, we're here at Irish Cottage in Methuen, Massachusetts. Find your favorite Irish pub. Naturally, we're closer to Ireland than in most places in the United States, so this is a good place to get it and everything. They do a really good job, a real traditional meal. We might get the Irish coffee afterwards.
Might as well.
But happy St. Patrick's Day to you, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.